What was that? What are those voices? Where am I? I know this place. I've been here before. I've been here my entire life. I'm trapped in here. These stairs. I'm climbing these stairs again. I need to get out. The voices are calling me. My old music box. It's broken. I have to fix my old music box. I have to get it. I have to... Those horrible dreams again. I've had them repeatedly ever since my mother died and left me that music box in her will. Harry always said that old family heirloom had something to do with my family's strange disease. If the doctors won't give us an answer about your illness, I'll search for one myself, you said. And in that search, it seems you lost yourself. I don't think I'd ever...
Pardon me, madam, but the island is in sight. We'll be lowering the boat in just a minute.
Oh, thank you so much, Captain Hodgson. I'll be right out. All right. Time to gather my things. I'm definitely going to miss this bed. Falling asleep to the ship's rocking was delightful. It's not exactly a clawfoot tub, but you can't always get what you want. I missed the sea so much when we moved to Denver. I think I've overpacked. Captain Hodgson has a very particular taste when it comes to decor. What was I thinking when I brought all these dresses on this trip? Oh my, I have the worst memory. I forgot the combination again. Thank goodness I always bring my journal with me to write things down. I received a Oh, I love this song. Oh, I'd better cover up my hands before I leave the cabin. I wouldn't want anyone thinking I'm a circus freak. Ah, the amazing adventures of Nora Everhart. Merveilles de Mer du Sud. Marvels of the Southern Seas, I think. All right, now it's open. This strange and sharp relic came in the package I received at home. This strange and sharp relic. I saw this island in one of my unsettling dreams. I drew it as soon as I woke up. Harry Everhart. My husband, my partner, and my dear old pal. A brass key with the letters CW engraved on it, and some enigmatic instructions.
We're all set, madam. The motorboat is ready.
After spending so much time reading this book, I think I've learned a thing or two about Polynesian culture. What was I thinking when I brought all these dresses on this trip? Okay, Nora. From here on out, you're on your own.
Lower the motorboat and be careful with Mrs. Everhart's equipment, lads. We'll be back to pick you up in 3 days. I really hope you find your husband there, madam.
I hope it too. I'll see you in 3 days then.
But please be careful on that island. You know what the legends say about it.
I'll take care. Thank you, Captain Hodgson. Well, here I am, in the middle of the ocean after traveling across half the world. Just miles away from where my husband is supposed to be. You left a year ago to search for a cure for my affliction. Your letters kept me close to you, but suddenly they stopped coming. What happened, Opal? What did you find? Whatever it was, it led you to hire a crew and set sail from San Francisco to Tahiti. And from there to this place, an island in the middle of the Pacific that the locals refuse to even name. Everything is familiar. So familiar. As impossible as that may sound. Is this the island I dreamed about? This can't be a coincidence. Breathtaking, idyllic island, surrounded by deadly reefs and protected with stakes to keep anybody from entering. Why? There's definitely something strange about this place. Okay, Harry. Let's see if I can find any trace of you around here. I'll leave my things in the boat until I find somewhere to camp. I know it's just resonance, but I do love listening to the sea in them. A tent. So somebody was on this island recently. A miniature va'a, a Polynesian outrigger canoe. Beautifully crafted, too. A miniature va'a. Well, that's a vivo, a flute that the Polynesians play with their nose. I won't be playing that. This machete is completely worn down. The blade is dull. A note written in French. I only understand 2 words, île and mort, island and death. It must be a warning about the dangers of the island. This machete is completely worn down. The blade is dull. I feel quite good. I dare say I might even walk a little faster than usual. Looks like it opens from the other side. These wooden figures are called unu. This seems to be telling a story. Those markings seem to represent the sea. I'll make a note of them in my journal. It might come in handy. It may look peaceful, but clearly somebody wants to keep outsiders off this island. What a lovely flower offering. A carving tool. This box. CW. Those are the initials on the brass key. It opens it. So whoever sent me this key was here. This is starting to look like a scavenger hunt. A carving tool. What? Someone carved my name in the back of this Unu. From what I've read, the Polynesians don't need doors. So why build such a big one? Well, that did something. Something's missing here. What a lovely flower offering. An offering of mother of pearl, quite valuable for the Polynesians. A miniature va'a, a Polynesian outrigger canoe. This machete is completely worn down. The blade is dull. Well, look what's hidden here. It works. This may be the first time I trespass a private property. My childhood in Newburyport wasn't exactly the most thrilling thing.
Is that Harry? Harry, you were here!
You were here and I found you, damn it. Where are you now? Where is everybody? Where did you and all your crew go? Lady Shannon? That name sounds familiar. I'd better check my journal. A mechanical bridge? That doesn't fit in with Polynesian traditions either. This reminds me of those slot machines that Harry and I saw at the Atlantic City Pier, but a Polynesian version. It's been years since I took such a long walk. This fresh air is doing me wonders. I can feel the air is denser here in this mangrove swamp. Rays of sunlight shining through. Another symbol. Now that I've crossed half the world, I wouldn't mind crossing the other half. But I have to do it with you, old pal. This sort of pond is a Polynesian fishing technique. There's another symbol inside it. What a beautiful mountainous landscape. Oh my, this is so beautiful. What were these birds called? Lorikeets. Cole's lorikeets. There are lorikeet feathers scattered around this unu. I'll draw the symbol in my journal. Shortcut. That's convenient. Well, I guess I hit the jackpot. That's my ticket across the river then. Steady now. How long have I been walking? I've lost track of the time. Wow, what is this place? I'd better have a look around this abandoned village. Harry's crew might have stayed here. This enormous stone slab looks like a mechanism to get up to the outcrop. Is something missing here? The Everhard expedition. They set up camp here. Blowing an ancient hatch with dynamite sounds like a fool's errand to me. This fella sounds pretty hot-headed. I've never cared much for games of chance. I've never cared much for games of chance. I'm not sure what to expect on this island, but I hope I won't regret not having a gun. Nice comb. Who worries this much about their appearance in a place like this? quite a looker. A fashion model, maybe. Looks like this fellow is a real heartbreaker. Very neat. They were packing a lot of heat when they came to this island, but they took all the guns with them. They were packing a lot of heat when they came to this island, but they took all the guns with them. His real name was Costas? His real name was Costas? So now you believe in magic, old pal? So now you believe in magic, old pal? A Polynesian man covered in tattoos. I'm not sure if he looks angry or scared. Well? What well? Fascinating. Fascinating. Looks like some of the crew members didn't get along too well. A forbidden ritual?
Let me record it. So, you said you've been on this island before.
Yes. Some years ago. I made a rookie mistake. I detoured from my fishing route to go to what looked like a better spot. Less than an hour had gone. By when suddenly, my va'a, my canoe overturned. And I got this lovely souvenir from that mistake.
Heavens, what gave you that scar?
It's not a what, but a who. I don't know. I didn't get a good look at it. But it seemed like a sea creature I never seen. Anyway, I was lucky enough to reach that white sand beach. The one where we landed on the island. A man came 3 days later and got me out of there. He brought me to the port of Papeete without speaking a single word. Time passed, and I promised myself that I would go on with my life and forget about this damn island.
Why did you agree to return to the island then?
I need to know what happened to me, to discover the truth. I don't know if you get me.
Absolutely.
I must have found the luxury huts. Pretty swanky. I've seen Harry keep even restaurant checks for bookkeeping. He would never tear up a piece of valuable information.
It's been ripped out of something else.
Look at him. Giddy as a schoolboy. Icor? That Frank seems to feel guilty for whatever happened. I feel really bad for him. That Frank seems to feel guilty for whatever happened. I feel really bad for him. Well, considering how poorly Harry draws, this isn't half bad. Interesting. Interesting. More drawings. What mess did you get into, Harry? What mess did you get into, Harry? Got it. You put together quite an expedition, Harry. And all just for little old me. Where did you get this strange device, Harry? I'm not really sure how this thingamajig works, or what to do with it.
My dear old pal, I know you won't ever read this letter, but I'm accustomed to writing you, and it comforts me in this strange place. This island is riddled with secrets. So many secrets. But I'm not only talking about mechanisms and contraptions, Nora. I dare say that something on the island clouds one's judgment. Otherwise, I don't have an explanation for Roy's actions. The man was arrogant, impulsive, and a little cocky, but he was no fool. We weren't friends by any means, but he didn't deserve what happened to him. Nobody deserves that. We may have made some progress in finding the cure for your illness, but at what price? I miss you so much, Nora. Harry.
He may not say it explicitly, but Harry blames himself for Roy's death. I know him too well. And I miss you too, Harry. Other planes of existence? That's bats. Other planes of existence? That's bats. The Harry Everhard I know would never have given up on this. Something must have happened that kept him from solving it. Black ooze. In a telescope? This explains why the campsite is nearly abandoned.